Hi, welcome to Wise Woman Wednesday podcast. My name is Miss Iffy,
My name is Natasha.
and we are two women who are navigating in life to our best ability.
We're here. We're going to have an interview with myself. Iffy will be asking me some questions about my life and my experiences. We hope that you enjoy the podcast. We hope that it's informative. We hope that you take something positive away with it. And we also hope that you can share, like, subscribe to all your friends and family. Share this video with them. I'm sure they'll find it very interesting.
Absolutely, and we are here to talk about our experiences, and this is everything we're talking about is what we've been through in life, what we find challenging, how do we overcome those challenges, and we're hoping that it will help those people out there who might be going through these struggles or facing these challenges. And please, like Natasha said, don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and share it with your family and friends who might find this helpful. Today, we're going to talk to Natasha about her life and what we want to do with these two first episodes of our podcast is give you an idea of who we are.
Definitely. An insight of our experiences and, as Miss Iffy says, who we are.
Yes. So, Natasha, my
Let's get straight
darling.
into it.
Yes, my beautiful friend. Natasha and I, just to give you a backstory, we've known each other for over 20 years.
Yes.
We used to go to college together. Tottenham Neo.
I know.
Tottenham, baby.
Oh, God, them good old days. The good old days.
Yes, definitely. It was a great experience.
It was. We had some fun times.
So, Natasha, tell me your favourite childhood story.
Ooh, my favourite childhood memory. Well, my favourite childhood memory for me was when I went on holiday to Antigua with my dad. It was my dad. It was just my dad because my mum passed.
I'm sorry to hear that, hon.
Yeah, it's fine. It's okay. That was. It was just being in the sun, the experience of being in a different country. It was me, my dad, and my two other sisters. My older sister didn't come. It was lovely. Really was. The experience was. It was. We got in trouble, as we do as kids. But it was nice to be able to come out of a different environment and go into somewhere else where it's like you can relate. You can just be yourself, go around, go to the beach, eating the food, the people. It was nice. It really was.
And so it was more like also discovering where your parents are from.
Exactly. My dad's born Antigua, so it was amazing.
Yeah. And what was your childhood like?
My childhood. Okay.
Yeah.
My childhood was how would I put it? It was a bit traumatic. My mum died when I was at a young age. I was about 7 when she died.
Oh wow.
Yeah, about 6, 7, I think. I'm trying to remember. Yeah, about 6, 7. So seeing her in the hospital was like, yeah, it was a lot. She had breast cancer. She died of cancer, and to see someone that they're like, you can see them lively, they're walking around, they're healthy, and then all of a sudden you just see them deteriorating. Like and for a child not to know, like you don't understand, like why is mummy in hospital? Why is she not coming home? Or if she is at home, we're not able to do any fun things together anymore. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely. I can relate that experience. Definitely.
Yeah, it was a lot. It was a lot.
Yeah, because they do say like you don't remember your childhood much up to a certain age, but you and I both know that's not true because of based on the trauma that we experience of our young age.
Definitely.
So that memory that you can see it.
Yeah.
Because it had a big effect on
definitely
our lives.
Yeah, because I can even up to this day, I can tell you the exact details of when she actually passed.
Yeah.
Like where she passed, who was there when she passed. Like I can remember, like I could remember it like it happened this morning.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? But I respect her decision because my mum was a Jehovah's Witness.
Yeah.
And they don't take blood or anything. So because of the when she had the cancer, they asked her for a transfusion, and she said she obviously her religion,
Yeah.
religious reason. She said no. When I was young, I was angry at her because I'm like, oh my gosh, how could you not choose your kids over
Yeah.
your religion? Like you chose your religion over your children. That's how I felt.
Yeah, no, definitely, I understand.
Do you know what I mean? But now that I'm older, I understand. Obviously, if you have a religion, you have to respect a person's wishes.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So, well, kind of just accepted it.
So what was life like in London? Because obviously you're a Londoner.
London is okay, I suppose. It has its ups, it
Yeah.
has its positives, it has its negative. But one thing that I've learned with Londoners that I feel like is so true, you might not agree with me, but I do. Londoners, or say English people,
Yeah.
on a whole, they change like the weather. They do.
I can relate that.
They do. Like it's like it'll be raining and everybody's miserable and horrible, like rude, and then the sun will be coming and like, oh, hi, good morning.
They're your best mate.
And I'm like, really? Is that what I'm gonna do to get a smile out of you? Like, you know? But it's okay.
Definitely, and then I can relate to that. And because I've experienced that. As soon as you don't agree with their opinion, it's like they don't know you.
I know, yeah, it's true.
Right,
it's
but
true.
as soon as you agree and that you've got the same opinion as them, it's like you're their best friend. That's why when you go to the pub, I always leave with at least 10 friends.
You just talk to everybody. That's just you. That's just you.
I make friends in the toilet.
Oh gosh, that's funny. That is funny. That is funny.
Trust me, but enough about me. Growing up, what was your experience of that? Because obviously you were brought up by your father.
Mm-hmm.
What was the biggest challenge that you went through as a young woman?
Me personally, it's like when you're going through certain stuff, not having I think my biggest thing was not having my mum there.
Yeah.
Because obviously a woman to teach you how to wash your knickers, how to cook, how to clean, how to iron. Not to say a man can't do that, because my dad did the best that he could do, and I have to, take my hat off to him because he's done a good job for, But for me, it was like, I don't know, a little thing for a girl, like you started your period.
Yeah.
Normally you'd be like, oh, mum, I've started my period. I didn't have that experience. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I feel like not having my mum there had a big
impact.
Yeah, big impact.
Definitely.
Massive impact. How you interact with people, how you just day-to-day stuff.
Did you feel like you shut down when it came to other women approaching you in general, like family and stuff, because you said obviously it's normal to be angry when you're younger because of going through death and that experience, but did you feel like when people were coming over and being sympathy and just like saying their condolence, you just felt like go away?
Yeah, definitely, 100%. I felt like when I was younger, I was just like, in my head, I'm just like, why don't you just go away? Like, my mum's not, like, you're not my mum.
Yeah.
Like, go away kind of thing. Do you know what I mean? And obviously people would understand, it's understandable you've lost your mum, but I feel like certain things I could have dealt with a lot better.
Yeah.
A lot better. Now that I'm older, I'm like, ooh, it's a bit hard on that person. Like, ooh, girl, you're about disgusted,
Yeah. No, because you're, for me, I find like I was protecting my space.
Yeah.
Because
Definitely.
I just felt like I didn't understand things, and I was like, oh, I had too many people come at me and say, I'm your uncle, your auntie, and it was just a case of like, you weren't around when my parents died, so why are you around now? Kind of, do you know what I mean? I just felt defensive. I
Yeah.
felt like I needed to just cut into it.
Yeah, yeah,
So
I
I
get
was
what you mean.
wondering, did you
Yeah.
have similar experience, or you were just more like
Um,
a
well, my
lot
mum's
more
sister,
open?
my auntie,
Yeah,
she tried to play a part in our life to a certain degree.
yeah,
Um, but even, I don't know, I just feel like for me, it's just like people, you're not my mum's.
yeah. Nobody can ever replace that
Do you know what I
part
mean? So
in
I
your life.
just, I kind of grew up with the mindset that I don't need anybody.
Yeah.
Like I haven't got my mum, so I don't need you, kind of thing. I can do this on my own. Like I'm a big woman.
Mm.
Like I do what I want when I want.
Yeah.
Kind of thing. Do you know what I mean?
I understand. I can relate about that
Yeah.
for sure. So moving from your childhood into early adult, well, into your late teens, what was life like for you?
I was bad, Iffy. I was really bad. I was, yeah, I was a rebel. I
Me
really
too.
was. I was running away from home, getting in trouble with the police.
No way.
Yeah, I was bad. I was bad. I
I
was
see you
really
doing
bad.
bad.
Yeah, I was naughty. Like,
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Daddy. I'm sorry. But yeah, I was
Yeah.
bad. I didn't care. I was getting into fights. It was. Oh, I was bad.
So you're calmer when I met you then?
Yeah. Little bit, little bit, little bit, little bit, little bit, little bit. Um, I think my days of calming down was when I had my kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So talk about that. You do have, how many children do you have?
I have 3 children. I
Yeah.
have 2 girls and 1 boy.
And what was like being a mother first? I mean, especially first time. And what age were you?
I had my first daughter when I was 20, 20.
Yeah, probably. I think it's we're the similar age.
Yeah, about
No,
20.
you had hair after I had my first one. I
Yes, I
think.
think
Yeah,
about
yeah, yeah,
21.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah, I had her. It was scary. It's like, oh my gosh. Like, oh my gosh, I got to look after another person. Like, it was scary. Um, but I don't regret it.
Yeah,
I don't. Everything's an experience, you know. Um, it was hard though. It was hard. But I think I was lucky in the sense that I had my ex-husband's people there
yeah.
and a little bit to help. Obviously, my ex-husband did what he
Good.
could do. My stepmom, my dad helped out when they could. So I had
You had a
an
support.
okay support
Yeah.
system. You know what I mean?
And how does that shape you as a young woman and your plans in life?
Um, to be fair, before I obviously met my ex-husband, I was lost. I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't know what I wanted to do. Um, I was going to college, obviously Tottenham College.
Yeah.
Um, then when I stopped going college, um, I got left my home, my dad's house, and I was just lost. That's the only way I can explain it. I didn't know what I was doing.
Yeah.
I was young. You're just going out with friends, having fun, um, trying to look for a job. You know, you
The
just
normal things that you're trying to find your foot.
yeah, exactly, exactly.
Yeah. So from having your daughter to having your second daughter now, what was second time experiencing? Like, what was pregnancy like for the first time?
Oh, it's horrible. Oh my gosh. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. It was horrible. It was. I was being sick all over the place for practically the whole of my pregnancy. Um, oh my gosh. I think it's like. I was just throwing up all the time. It got so bad to the point where I had to be admitted into hospital.
Wow.
I couldn't even smell someone cooking without throwing up.
Yeah.
It was bad. And then I found out when I was pregnant with my first daughter that I was allergic to Stevitan, anti-sickness tablet that they give to pregnant women.
No way. How
Yeah.
unlucky.
Where it was.
Wow. That's so
bad.
bad.
Like,
That's
they
like,
gave the tablet to me. Oh my god,
oh,
Miss Iffy, it was. I can't even explain. Like, they gave the tablet to me. I never forget. I was in the kitchen. My ex sister in law was doing my hair.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, I just felt weird, like because I'm taking this anti sickness to try and stop so that I can eat. And I just felt it's just I don't know, like all this tingling all over my body. It was just horrendous. So I went into the bathroom. I was like, no, can you stop just 1 minute? Let me just go into the bathroom.
Yeah.
So I'm sitting there by the toilet and I'm like, no, something's not right. I don't feel right. And then my ex-husband's come and he said, Tash, what's wrong? Because he used to call me Tash. He was like, Tash, what's wrong? I don't know. I don't feel right. All of a sudden, my head just started looking up in the sky, and I couldn't. I can't control it. Like I'm just like this.
Wow.
Oh my gosh, it was horrible. It was horrible. So we went to the hospital, and I told them that I'm pregnant. They've given me these tablets, and they said, okay, maybe you're allergic to it. So they've given me something to retract that from my system, and I'm throwing up everywhere, and oh my god, it's horrible. It was horrible. It was. It was horrible. It was. Yeah. But it didn't put me off having more kids. So
you went again.
Yeah, I went again. With my second daughter, the pregnancy wasn't that bad, you know.
Yeah.
I did throw up. I think for the first, not even that long, maybe the first 2 months,
Okay.
maybe 3 months. Her pregnancy wasn't that bad, to be fair. I'm trying to remember, like it wasn't that bad. It wasn't. It was the birth part. Oh, that pain! Oh my gosh, it was.
Well, we can talk about it because we definitely have to have an episode about what it's like to be becoming a mum and the pregnancy and that all giving birth. Yes,
definitely.
Yeah. So, what motivates you, Tash?
My kids, definitely. I want to be a better version of myself for them.
Yeah.
I want to be able to say, okay, you know what? Okay, mummy's not perfect. She makes mistakes, but you know what? Mummy tries. Mummy's doing. She's trying. You can see that I'm trying to do better. You know, that's really important for me.
Definitely. So, moving on from having children to, where are you now in life?
Where am I now?
Yeah.
Right now in my life, I would say, I'm still trying to figure out certain stuff.
Yeah.
But one thing I really do know is that I'm at peace.
Very
like
important.
that's so, like I can't stress to everybody, like being at peace with yourself and things that you've gone through, like it's so important. Like you just have to accept what it is, what you can't change, just accept it and just be at peace with it.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? That's my biggest thing. And I'm still working out what I like, what I don't like. I'm trying to discover new things. I went to the theatre for the first time ever the other day.
No way. What did you see?
I went to go see Wicked.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So I must say that must be like crazy for the first show because there's so much going on at Wicked. Yeah. And it's like to be in a first show to see.
I know.
It can be a hit or miss.
Wow, I think we should take off another episode. Oh gosh. Yeah, it was interesting. Of what I saw of it. It was interesting.
So what helped you overcome challenge? How did you heal from certain challenge in life?
Therapy. I went to therapy. That helped me a lot.
Yeah.
To be able to talk to, not to say that you can't talk to your family and your friends, But for me, my therapy helped me a lot. It helped me open up my mind to things. I was like, oh, I didn't know that. Okay, so that's why I, react like a certain way.
Yeah.
And it certainly opened up my mind to new things. Oh, try new things, to accept new things. Yeah.
Was that the first time? Was this your first? Was that your first ever time of going therapy, or have you tried therapy before when you were younger? Or
I didn't try it before. This is actually, I've gone therapy twice in my older age, in my 30s. I've gone
yeah,
twice, and I found that both times I've been, they've helped me a lot.
yeah,
A lot. I've always taken something positive away from it, and it's helped me to really develop on myself.
yeah.
And say, okay, you know what? You're seeing things in a certain light. You shouldn't be seeing it like this. Try and look at it in this certain way. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's benefited me a lot. I know everybody doesn't accept. Oh my gosh, I've got to sit down and talk to a psycho. You know. But, you know what
I know it's that stereotype, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's like, oh my god, it's like, am I crazy? No, you're not crazy.
You're right.
Trust me. Talking to therapy, you keep on trying it because
Yeah.
it really does help.
It
I
does.
always tell people it can change your life.
Mm-hmm.
Might not be for you because I've tried therapy 3 times,
Mm-hmm.
and first 2 times we'll discuss it when we talked about who's Miss Iffy, but I was like, I had all this kind of idea of what therapy was, and I was like, it's not for me, I don't need no help.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you are going through a struggle or anything, please do have a go at it.
Yeah,
It does
definitely.
not hurt for trying. That's what I would say.
Try it.
Yeah.
Just try.
And what advice would you give with somebody who's been through your trauma of dealing with death at such a young age? If there's somebody out there who's listening to this, or even might be going through now, what would you say there? What would you advise them to do to try at least, or a way of healing?
I would say try and talk about it. It doesn't.
Yeah.
You don't have to go and see a psychiatrist, but you have to deal with it. You have to. You have to. Even if you're talking to, I don't know, a friend.
Yeah.
A stranger even, but it doesn't have to be a psychiatrist or a family member. I would definitely say you have to talk. You have to talk about it. You have to. That's
Try
part
like
of releasing.
Yeah, dealing with emotions step by step.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
If you don't think you're ready for psychiatrist or somebody special who deals with it, and you just don't think you're in it, try a different avenue.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Or even what I try to do, what I still do it now. I have a diary that I keep. So when I'm feeling a certain way, if I feel like I can't talk to somebody, I'll just write it down. And that's helped me a lot in my journey as well.
Yeah.
Keeping a diary of my feelings, how I'm feeling, it really does help.
So when Natasha's not being a mum, or not working, or not being a cleaner,
or the chef,
I know, or the housewife, or the therapist, what do you do to enjoy and relax yourself?
Yoga. That is, it's amazing. It really is helped me a lot. It's very relaxing. Just find it release a lot of pressure that you've got.
Yeah.
For me, I can't talk about anybody else, but for me, it's very comforting. I try to go riding when I can.
Riding, bike ride.
Yeah, bike riding. Yeah.
Okay.
That's really,
you never know. Like riding a horse.
bike riding. Yeah, no, I like doing that. And spending time with my family.
Yeah.
Like, it's so important. It's so important. Your friends, your family, it's important to spend time with them.
And what would you like to try that you haven't tried? What is on your list of, do you know what, I would love to try these things, your bucket list, hopefully going this year and onwards?
I want to travel. That's my biggest thing right now. I want to travel. I want to see different parts of the world. I don't want to just keep going back to Antigua,
Yeah.
or, I want to go other places. I want to experience different things that I haven't, like, I want to come out of my comfort zone.
Yeah.
I want to do quad biking. I really want to do that. Like, I'm going to do that.
I wonder, can you do that in the UK? I don't think there's
can.
much into. I know you can go karting and stuff.
No,
I
no,
think
no,
we went
no.
to one in Essex. Actually, no, like the one we went to in Essex was like proper car racing. It was like on a different floor. We come around. I was like, ooh, I feel like I'm in a Formula One. Like mini Formula One, trust me. I ended up crashing it. And
Oh
bust
my
my
gosh,
lips.
really?
Yeah, like literally my teeth. It was like right at the end.
You should
It
have
was
been a driver.
proper.
You should have been a driver.
I failed my driving license a few times, I must say. So
Oh gosh. Oh my gosh.
I think last time I drove was in the middle of nowhere, the mountains in between France and Italy last summer. Yeah, like it was the case. Canada just got out the car and he was like, "Come on then," and it was just like in the middle of the mountains, middle of nowhere. Like there was no car, nothing to be seen.
Yeah.
And then I got on the car and I was like, I can do this. Surprised how, and really surprised how anybody like trusts me with their car. And I was like, yeah, I flew a plane once as well. We'll talk about it in a time like that. Yeah.
Interesting.
Exactly. So yeah, definitely, girl. I can't wait for you to discover all those things.
Yeah.
So, what advice would you give to our viewers who might have experienced challenges that you have experienced in life in order to move forward one step at a time?
I would say to them, first of all, you have to acknowledge that there's a problem. And from you've acknowledged that there's a problem, depending on what the problem is, you need to seek help, professional help, to help deal with it. Also, you need to try and find something that makes you happy, that you can relate to.
Yeah.
And just take your time. Don't rush. Just take your time.
And definitely acknowledge your feelings. Because, we both taught at a very young age certain things that now we're overcoming. Acknowledge what you're going through.
Yeah, definitely.
It's definitely a way of helping you move forward. Like, don't suppress your feelings.
No, not at all. Not at all.
Yeah.
I think that's the worst thing you could ever do, is suppress your feelings. Because you could suppress them for so long and it could turn into something far worse.
100%. Because we're from both going through struggles such as trauma at such a young age, we found a way of coping. Like, you agree as an adult, those coping mechanism does not work anymore. Did you find that yourself, that certain things that work for you as a youngsters or in your early 20s and etc.?
Yeah, they don't work for you when you're older. Definitely. I think when you're younger, your mind works differently to when you're older. So as you're getting older now, you're having to adjust yourself.
Yeah. So what's your spiritual animal?
My spiritual animal?
Yes.
Ooh. I'd say a whale.
Why whale?
I say a whale because I just feeling,
Yeah.
And I love the water.
Oh, nice. Can you swim?
Yeah.
Oh, all right. You see, we just broke that barrier of like black people could not swim.
Oh my days!
Stereotype out the window.
Oh my days! You're hilarious. No, but yeah, I like swimming.
Yeah.
Especially when you go back home and you just jump into the sea and it's lovely.
Getting tired. Oh,
I'm telling you.
so love that. And actually, funny enough, I am learning how to swim. So I know, take the stereo thing back. Damn it! joining us to Wise Woman Wednesday. My name is Miss Effie.
My name is Natasha.
And please, if anything that we talked about that you're going through or might be struggling and something triggered you, please remember this is our opinion and our experiences of what we experienced so far with our life. And we are just two women who are navigating to our best ability in this life.
And also, if you're suffering from anything that you've heard, please seek professional help, because help is out there. There'll be some places for you to seek help if you feel to. We'll be putting them in the captions underneath, so feel free to tap on them or look it up on Google. I'm sure they'll be able to help you and give you some professional advice.
Yes, and please, if you do have any questions, any comments that maybe you do not want to comment on below, do email us. It's wisewomanwednesday@gmail.com. We will leave that info on the descriptions of this video on our homepage. So don't be stingy. Share, like, comment, and share it with your family and friends. Remember, charity starts at home, so why don't you help these two beautiful ladies?
Definitely. The help is very welcome.
Yes, and well appreciated. Well
even
appreciated.
as well, even if you want to email us like a topic you'd love for us to be talking about or to hear our views, please, you can email us as well.
Yes, and do remember we will be having different topics, different discussions, and we love to hear your opinions, your questions, your confession. And also we will be having a guest to talk about different subjects, so we can have a different opinion. And if you do want to be that guest on our show, please do email us.
Definitely.
Yes, well, thank you very much for tuning in. Until next time,
Bye.
bye.